Yo, what's going on? It's Steve with I Live Plants. Yo, listen, thank you so much for tuning back into this channel. I want to also thank people from my last video who commented, giving me advice on the 5 or 6 plants that just don't get along with me right now. And I really, I mean, look, it takes time, right? It takes time to look at the video. It takes time to comment. It takes time to think about what you're going to say. I really, really thank you, every single one of you guys, from the bottom of my heart, for commenting, for engaging with me. You know, I try to engage with as many people as I can. If I left you guys, anybody out, I'm sorry. I tried to hit everybody back up. Read every single word. You all read every single word. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for the positivity, for the light, for the love. You know, like I always say, I don't know it all. So if you're new to this channel, please don't come to this channel thinking that I know everything. Okay. Even when I get more advanced and more experienced in this journey, I'm still not going to know it all. Okay. And I'm never ever going to claim that. So in this video today, I'm going to take some of you guys' advice that you gave me and repot 2 of my philodendrons. Okay. So do me this favor. Not that you're following me because I know it all, but you're following me for just the content, right? You're following me maybe for the laughs. You're following me just to know that you're not alone on your plant journey. You know, the mistakes that we sometimes make, the out of the blue nuances that the plants, you know, sort of put us through and stuff like that. Yeah, everything's not the same, right? So we're all learning together. We're all getting advice together. I saw some thumbs up to certain advice that was on my comment section. So I know you guys are reading along too. So this has been just a really, really wonderful experience to engage with the plant community and get me on the right track, especially with these 2 plants today. Okay, my philodendron summer glory, this is Plush, and maybe, just maybe, we'll name this philodendron domesticanum variegated, depending on what he does after this. All right, so I'm about to nurse these plants up and explain to you exactly what I'm about to do coming up. All right, so hang in there. Thank you for tuning in, and if you're not subscribed, do that right now. Subscribe to the channel. All right, see you in a minute. All right, y'all, so the first plant that we're actually going to see if there's root rot is this philodendron variegated domesticanum. Oh my gosh, this leaf feels so, it just feels wilted. It feels like it has no life in it. Okay, so we're gonna really try to save it right now and just see what's going on with the roots. And the roots, geez, you guys, you know me, I'm getting older. I need my glasses for this, but this soil is really moist, which to me means one thing. Some of the roots might be a little rotted. Like, yeah, look at this, just falling off. Okay, so we're gonna clean up these roots. They're strong, some of them, but this soil is just really moist, you guys, and it's not a good thing for the roots. It's definitely wet, definitely wet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean these roots off. Okay, I'm going to wet them down with a hydrogen peroxide and water solution. I did about maybe 1/3 hydrogen peroxide and 2/3 water, and we're going to just make sure that we clean these roots really good. I mean, look at this. Oh, this is sad. Look at the, oh man, he's literally breaking off at the roots. But here's the thing, we can save some. So I'm not sure if you can see some of the structure here. If I could zoom in, I can zoom in. Damn. I mean, I'm just literally, these roots are just coming off, but with this dirt. But we got some that are strong. We got some that are strong and that are gonna make it, that's for sure. But we gotta get rid of some of this rot, all right? Let me show you what this plant is doing right now with what I've been able to take off of it. Oh geez, look at this. Like literally, these roots are really weak. So we're definitely going to have to strengthen these roots up. And to do that, listen, I was trying to do this in a hurry. Okay, so I went down to Lowe's and I got this this take root. It's like a root stimulator. And according to the directions with this root stimulator is that we're gonna stir the roots in the powder and then just, knock the powder off, which I don't know how we're gonna do that, but that's what it says. I thought that I was gonna mix this in some sort of solution. And I don't even have to do that. So let's do this. Let's spray these roots down because I got most of the dirt off, as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna spray it down with this hydrogen peroxide and water, making sure that I kill some of the, if it has fungus, I'm gonna kill the fungus that's remaining off the roots. All right. Oh yeah, this looks way better. And guys, this is the plant that I'm actually going to put in perlite. All right. So thanks to a subscriber, a commenter, who suggested a base layer of leca, which I do have, the clay pebbles. It's already here in this pot here. And I'm downsizing the pot too, because I think that the pot might have been too big as well, because again, we're talking about soil that just stayed consistently wet. Okay, now listen up everybody, and you know how I do. If you see me doing anything different, okay, or wrong or something like that in this video, do me this favor and put it in the comments. It's an easy fix. I always believe if there's something wrong, it can be easily fixed, and I can easily fix it, okay? But what I'm gonna do is just run this underneath a little bit of water and make sure that I get all the soil off of it, and then I'll come back and put some perlite into this pot with a stimulated root. How about that? All right, so check these out. These are the roots. Can you see that? I mean, we got some that look healthy. They're not rotted. Again, I sprayed it down with some hydrogen peroxide, just to, because there were some rotted roots here, but this looks like a really strong system. All right, so I'm gonna repot this, like I said, in a smaller pot here. I wonder if this is too small. Maybe I have to chop the base of the stem. Let me do that. All right, so I got my gardening shears. Let's sanitize this real quick. And we're gonna cut just a little bit of this stem down so that it can actually fit in the pot. All right, here's that what is this called? Take root powder. So we're gonna dip this in the powder, I guess. I mean, again, guys, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm only following the instructions, and they said to, wipe off the excess powder by just hitting the stem just like so against the top of the container. I mean, that's what the instructions say. Okay, I'm not making this stuff up. Okay, and so let's put him in here, and let's get this perlite going. So this is going to be nothing but perlite, and I'll put it in the water reservoir. I'll probably find a bigger pot or something like that to house this pot here. But here we go. We're gonna just dump mad perlite in here. And with this, you guys, this substrate is just perlite, okay? So what I'm gonna have to make sure that I do is when I water this plant, okay, that I'm actually putting some nutrients in here as well, okay? So I think it's sturdy enough, looks good, all right? And I'm just going to add, I got like a half a liter of water here. What I'm gonna do is just add just a touch of Super Thrive, just really dilute it. Boom. I think that was a little bit too much, but I think we should be good. And I'm gonna stir this. Actually, you know what? I really think that was a little bit too much. Let me put some more distilled water in here before I kill him, and it'll be my fault. For real. Okay, so like, yeah, this is much better. I feel more at peace with this. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. We're gonna water. Gotta think of a name for this guy. All right, and the water's actually coming down from the bottom. So he is soaked. And this is it. This is gonna be it for now. Okay, so we're gonna leave him sitting here, and we're gonna say a prayer, y'all, because I don't want to lose no more plants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done with the whole idea of killing plants. That's not what I had signed up for. I signed up to, you know, have house plants that number in the hundreds with a bigger space. And I'm not trying to dwindle down the number or anything by killing them all. That's not what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so thank you to the viewer who suggested that I put my Philodendron domesticum in some perlite. We're going to try this out. We're going to see what this is doing. We got some Super Thrive. We got some root stimulator, some take root stimulator. We're going to see what it does. I'm going to give you an update on this guy in about 2 months. Y'all say a prayer. All right, y'all, so let's check out Plush. Okay, I'm just going to repot Plush into the same pot. Just wanted to see what the roots are doing, okay? So because of how the leaves are sprouting up and unfurling, one of my viewers, one of my subscribers said, hey, Steve, it may be a root issue. Check the roots, all right? And, you know, do the same thing if it's root rot or whatever, because again, there was a period of time that I definitely over watered this plant. And oh, look at this. The soil's actually dry and the roots don't look bad except for down here. I mean, they still look pretty good, but this is a nice root structure here, y'all. I don't know. I mean, it has strong roots. Now I feel like I'm disturbing his peace. I don't know. Well, okay, I tell you what, the soil's a little bit more. See, that's the thing with soils, that now this is moist here. Like, it's almost like the deeper you go inside, yeah, it's a little too moist. All right, so we're gonna break this up, you all, and I'm gonna actually repot Plush using kind of like the same structure. I'm not gonna tear away too much of the soil, but I am going to check the roots here in the middle to see if we got some rot, and do what I need to do to repair, maybe do some surgery, cut some of these roots off. But they look pretty strong. Even down here, they look pretty strong and healthy. No signs of rot at all, believe it or not. But this soil is definitely moist, and it is a chunky mix too, because I'm seeing some wood chips. Some charcoal. It's not a bad mix. What did I do? Maybe I should have waited until the first of the year when I made my own chunky soil mix, but such is life. Look, he's getting some new soil. All right, that's what it is. So look, like I said, I'm using this soil mixture. This is peat moss, perlite. We're gonna use this soil mixture and just pray for the best with this one. I am going to water it just a tad bit. I am going to spray it down with some hydrogen peroxide just to kill any kind of fungus. If there happens to be any kind of fungus here, I'm going to just spray it down. Again, I don't even think that there's a need for that. But yeah, this is a tricky plant because, again, it is bone dry here at the top. And apparently that doesn't matter because it is moist here in the middle at the root ball. So Plush, please respond in a good way after I just disturbed your peace. You was probably like, Steve, I was going to heal if you gave me a moment. But I don't know. I'm glad I'm doing this. I mean, this is part of the whole trial and error of being a plant parent. You ain't gonna get it right all the time, but hopefully, you know, you always have your kids' best interest at heart, right? So, yeah, this is, I mean, the soil's not bad. You know, after I get all this stuff out, it's really not bad. All right. See, I mean, I can't mess up the floor, but if I can get a close up of this, I mean, nice strong roots. I don't know. It's not rot. That's not rot. This is it's just a little moist. Oh, this looks like rot. Let's get rid of that. That's a little rot, okay? And maybe low key, this is a rot too. All right. All right. But other than that, you know, not bad, not bad. I got it. Plus, you need to stay dry. Let's just hit you up with some of the spray. All right. Make sure that we are killing any kind of fungus in here. All right. And you're going in the same pot. All right. Matter of fact, let me do you one better. I'm going to put some more perlite in this. Just because I need the soil to kind of be more loose, you know, like more chunky. And perlite helps a little bit with that aeration. So I'm gonna just mix a little bit more perlite into this whole thing. Let's get him nice and snugged up in here. And yeah, we'll start to repot. So you guys, thank you so much for looking. I am going to finish repotting plush here. Get plush nice and comfy. And same pot, you guys. I mean, I'm not ready. I don't have a planter yet for this crawler, but you know, it is what it is. I'll get that soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to get a video out real quick to show you that I did take your advice to heart. It means a lot to me for you guys to respond the way that you did. And yeah, you guys really looked out for sure. All right. So let's get Plush back into his home. And he's going to crawl. So in the spring, I mean, I don't want to disturb him again, but I just might have to disturb him again in the spring. But these conditions in this room, I mean, I got good humidity in here and all that good stuff. And I will give you guys an update on Plush in a couple of months. Hopefully he doesn't go to plant heaven. Hopefully he responds, he rebounds, and he's good to go. All right. And guys, that is that. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll give you an update in the next 4 to 8 weeks, okay? So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. If there was anything that you saw that I could have done differently, you can put it in the comments. I'm not gonna, you know, it ain't gonna hurt me. I'm learning, okay? And you guys, if you're knowledgeable, put it in the comments, let me know, and I can always change it, okay? So again, thank you so much, you guys. I hope you guys are loving yourself. You know how we do here at I Love Plants. We love ourselves. We love on ourselves, all right? And we try to make the world a better place by, once we love ourselves, we can give love to others, okay? Love you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.